No, Joe.
No, Joe. Mojo.
We invented Mojo, the personal mobile brewer, which is basically a travel mug-sized coffee maker where you can add any temperature water, your own coffee grounds or our to-go sticks, power up via wall, car, or rechargeable battery, push a button, and you have coffee on the go, anywhere, anytime. We probably went through 30 different designs or calculations, but the issue was, how do you move water from reservoir A to reservoir B without big motors or small parts?
Yeah, and he came to me with this challenge, and I said, hey Joe, have you guys looked at vacuum coffee? It uses the power of the water itself to kind of move the water in the device. So it pushes the water down, it goes up, brews the coffee, and it comes back down into the same pot.
That really was the light bulb above my head, and I realized that this was in fact the brewing system that would be able to work in the Mojo and would accommodate a coffee drinker on the go.
So Mojo is for the active coffee lover, the professional coffee lover that are always on the go, whether they're at work, whether they're commuting, it's for them.
The patented backdrip system allows the Mojo to brew coffee under active conditions. So if you're riding a bike or if you're brewing while Mojo's on your backpack, by the time you get to the end of your ride, Mojo is still going to brew just the same.
But it doesn't skimp on quality. It's still providing great coffee and giving you that satisfaction that you need.
There are a lot of mobile coffee makers out on the market, but the thing is they're either not mobile or they're not really good coffee makers. Mojo brings that together, and it is in fact a genuine mobile personal brewer. The support from our backers and the money that we raise on Kickstarter will go to finalizing the rechargeable battery, fine-tuning some details with the Mojo personal brewer, and also just fulfilling an unfulfilled need for coffee lovers.
I mean, the R&D is done, the design is complete, Mojo's here, and we believe in this product and we can't wait to get it to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Benson, founder and CEO of Arist. Each type of coffee bean has their specific way of extracting the best flavor from it, depending on ground size, water temperature, and a lot more. However, today's coffee machine doesn't provide the level of flexibility to do so, and brewing it by hand is not precise and consistent enough. So we created Arist to brew the best flavor of coffee to you in the most specific, precise, and consistent way. All of this might sound complicated, but Arist has simplified everything into a simple machine and an easy-to-use smartphone apps. You can download all sorts of recipes or even create your own one like a professional. Now, with a tap of a button, you can brew coffee like the world's best barista does.
Now we can have complete control of our coffee tastes while learning of new ones at the same time and sharing with people all over the world at any time, any place. Arist is an intelligent coffee maker. It gives master baristas complete control over coffee no matter where they are. From fine-tuning the grinder to knowing exactly when to pull the shot, making great coffee requires accuracy, consistency, and years of practice. Arist can adjust each element of the brewing process, from temperature and pressure to milk, foam, and syrup. Brewing professional coffee can never be easier than this. you can control Arist from your smartphone day and night. From customizing your coffee to brewing it with a simple push of a button. All can be done without interrupting what you are doing. Simply enjoy your favorite coffee with the most convenience. Your local barista may have a hard time spelling your name, but Arist remembers you. It offers you recommendations based on your tastes. It can introduce you to brews you've never heard of. It introduces you to recipes based on the coffee beans you have on hand. You can even program Arist to remember a specific cup and brew the same beverage every time you use that cup. With Arist, you can say goodbye to frustrating scenes like this forever. And this. We're rewriting the rules. This is the new normal. World-class brews on demand. And we're not the only ones who are excited. We already have several world-renowned baristas ready to offer their signature drinks on Arist.
Hi, I'm Vincent, a biotech engineer and a barista. I love experimenting with different kinds of coffee beans to create new coffees. Arist is actually very easy to use. It helps me fine-tune my recipes in a very accurate and systematic way. And once I found that flavor that I'm looking for, it lets me rebrew the same cup consistently every time. My favorite part about this machine is that it's very convenient. There's a mini cooler inside, so the milk lasts much longer. And when I'm done for the night, all I have to do is turn off the machine and it cleans itself. It's perfect for when I'm feeling extra lazy.
Hi, I'm Chris. As a professional barista and Q-grader, it is very rare for me to like an all-in-one coffee machine. The reason is because this machine has very precise and accurate controls over water temperature, grind size, water flow, and pressure. I believe a lot of baristas will enjoy this machine.
We put every waking minute into the creation of Arist. Our team of baristas, designers, engineers, and operations experts are all coffee lovers. Now, after various attempts and trials, we now have a fully working prototype. We believe we found the answer for the world's craving for truly great coffee.
In 1901, Luigi Bezzera brought revolution to the world of coffee machines. Since then, things have evolved, but coffee makers still continue to constantly use up energy to be always ready, maintaining water at brewing temperature. So far, we've been living in the past, but now is the time to open the doors to the future of technology.
Hi Kickstarters, I'm Stefano.
And I'm Fabio.
We've been in the coffee industry for 8 years, and we're never fully satisfied by the coffee makers available on the market. So 2 years ago, we decided to build our own. To start, we asked ourselves why coffee machines always need energy, even when we are not using them.
This simple question drove us to study the technology that revolutionized the OBS industry, electromagnetic induction, improving the energy efficiency up to 95%. This technology allows our coffee machine to be always off, switching on to heat up water instantly, only when we need it, resulting in an 80% energy saving.
But not only that, thanks to our technology we can perfectly control temperature, pressure and flow rate.
That's why we can prepare the perfect espresso and the perfect American filter coffee with a single coffee maker.
For our first tests, we used a common induction hob element, removing the coil and fitting it onto a steel tube. It was clear from the beginning that we were able to heat up water instantly and with very little energy. To perfectly control this technology, we developed an electronic board that manages all the typical functions of a traditional coffee machine, but in addition, it also controls pressure, flow rate and temperature with extreme precision. Thanks to this, for the first time, a single coffee machine can produce the two most popular kinds of coffee in the world: American filter coffee and espresso. To be precise, perfect American filter coffee and perfect espresso. For a perfect espresso, the machine develops a pressure of 11 bar with a pre-infusion time of 1 second and a reduced flow rate. For perfect American filter coffee, the machine reduces pressure to 1 bar and maximizes flow rate. In both processes, temperature is constantly maintained at 93 degrees Celsius thanks to a sensor monitoring it with a precision of 1 degree. La Fenice, unlike most other coffee makers measuring temperature at the surface of the water boiler, directly measures the temperature of the water itself, resulting in higher precision and a more consistent quality of coffee.
Coffee has a special place in my life. If you're like me, coffee is what you share over great conversations. It's how you like to start your day, every day. You don't even remember when you've accepted that regular cup to be your coffee. Yet every once in a while, we walk into a cafe that prepares a cup so beautiful that you start to wonder what you've been missing out on. It's full of rich flavors you haven't experienced before, and smooth like a syrup. So you decide to buy the beans home, only to make a terrible cup. You did the research, and you know that all you need is the right tools and techniques, but you barely have the time. Baristas spent years mastering this, while all you have is only the weekend. So how do we ever make a great cup at home? Why can't there be a tool that could bring all the skills and knowledge of world-class baristas into the comfort of our home so everyone can conveniently have the best coffee right at their fingertips? Well, we can. Meet the Aroma One, the only coffee maker that uses coffee science to brew the perfect cup tailored to you. Science has shown that coffee is made up of 1,500 chemicals, which translates to 150 possible flavors and 30 aromas. To get the best cup of coffee, brewing parameters need to be controlled precisely, so only the desired flavors are extracted. Current coffee makers simply do not have enough sensors to do this. The Aroma One is equipped with a patent-pending mechanism to automatically provide the best brewing controls. It is the only tool you need to make great coffee at home. In order to make the most of each bean type, coffee professionals have spent years acquiring deep coffee knowledge and mastery to figure out what brewing parameters they need to use. The Aroma One offers the golden ratio recipe crafted by the roasters themselves. It also allows for multiple recipes, so you can even adjust the levels of strength, bitterness, caffeine kick, and texture to make your own perfect recipe. The Aroma One learns your taste preference and automatically adjusts the parameters for you. Whether you're by yourself or with a special someone, creating a personalized cup of coffee is extremely easy. Convenient coffee making has recently come at a high environmental cost. Enough plastic pods have been used to circle the earth 12 times. The Aroma One is created to be extremely easy to use, without compromising quality or the environment. To brew coffee with the Aroma One, simply put in whole beans and readily available filter, and press a button. This way, you can focus on enjoying the freshest cup, fully knowing that your convenience doesn't ruin it for the next generation.
Hi, I'm Matthew. 10 years ago, I set up a company that sells coffee and coffee machines throughout the UK. As well as being a business owner and a coffee lover, I'm also an engineer. And for the last 6 years, I've been working on a device that can now lay claim to being the world's first perfect portable coffee maker. So what's different about this device? You can use it anywhere, anytime, any place, whether it's on the tram, out and about, or just in the office. This is the Oomph, the world's first perfect portable coffee maker. Have you ever wondered why the coffee that you get at home never ever tastes as good as the coffee that you get from your local coffee shop? Well, there is a reason for that, and the main reason is that you're not using a machine that costs thousands and thousands of dollars or pounds. A commercial coffee machine, similar probably to the one being used in your local coffee shop, is going to be doing a number of things to make sure that it creates the perfect cup of coffee. Number one, it's going to be preparing the coffee correctly for the beverage that's about to be made. Number two, it's going to be maintaining the correct pressure throughout the brewing process. This in turn will lead to the correct flow rate being used of the water passing the coffee particles. And last of all, this will in turn give you the correct extraction and will also stop the coffee from over extracting. Okay, so that all sounds very technical and quite complicated, but this little device controls all of those aspects without the need for electricity and just at a fraction of the cost. So making coffee on the device is really easy. Add your coffee, add hot water, let the level rise on the outside chamber, top up with hot water, press down on the outer casing to brew the coffee under pressure. And you're left with a rich tasting, perfectly brewed, portable coffee. The Oomph is insulated by design with an air barrier around the entire device. A smart turbine corrects for variations in ground coffee, so you can use a range of different grinds. Whenever the user drinks, the dynamic mixer stirs the coffee so that it tastes the same from beginning to end. Cleaning the Oomph is fast and simple. Add a small amount of water, pump up and down to internally clean, and you're ready to use again.